Hi guys, Evil Otto Jr. here, and this is a shout out to Zen Studios. They and I have been talking recently about experimenting with new ways to seal EVA foam, and this is what I came up with, which is something that's maybe not perfect, but very promising. The issue that they were having was that everything they were trying would kind of get wrinkled and creased if you were to bend the foam too much after you did your finished paint job. Now, what I did was these are painted with nothing but spray paint and then acrylic paint for the yellow and then a clear coat. I did not seal the foam at all. I let it suck up as much as it would, so it took about 5 layers of paint to do. But the result is, I think, pretty satisfying. It doesn't have too much of that foamy texture. And so what I found out was that this does wrinkle and crease. You can abuse this stuff pretty bad, and it will get pretty nasty. However, it is easily fixable. What I have is a heat gun, and on the low setting, if I just heat that up a little bit, I'm going to do this off camera because it's easier. If you just heat that up just a little bit, and then mash it down on something flat, and I would recommend doing this on a non-stick surface just because it's easier, but you'll find that the wrinkles are starting to go away. And it takes a couple of goes to do this. You don't want to heat it up too much or you'll cause your paint to bubble up and melt and all that. But after a couple of heats and presses, you'll find that the wrinkles are really starting to disappear. And on top of that, the really cool thing is that this is still completely sandable all the way down to the foam. So you can take off the top layer of paint. You can really go nuts with it. So you can sand this all the way back down to the foam and see, look, now all those horrible wrinkles, almost unnoticeable. Like, you can still see them just a little bit, but it's nowhere near as bad as it looked before. And I could sand this, put a new layer of paint on it, put more clear coat, whatever I want to do. And so while it isn't amazing for like real-time durability, it's very easily repairable. And I think this is a promising start. I think there are potential improvements depending on what kind of spray paint I use, what kind of clear coat, but I think this is a really good jumping off point, and maybe we can work from there. Alright, thanks guys. More cool stuff coming up.